Hey guys, today I'm bringing you two videos with me driving the Tiger P and Jim driving the T25-2. This is the other line that I'm grinding right now because next to the STB I also really want the mouse because it's just a lot of fun. And with that I'm at tier 7, which is the Tiger P. Now this is a tank that I both love and hate, and whether I love it or hate it really depends on the teams that I meet. When it's teams like this, I really love the Tiger P, and when it's teams like I have in the next game, I also really love the Tiger P. But when it's games like where I meet a lot of tier 8s and tier 9s, I do not love the Tiger P. And that is in fact when it becomes the Tiger P spot instead to me. Because this tank really depends on its armor, and if you're not angled, like I'm really not right now, people can shoot you quite easily, and your cupola is a major weakness. So when you have people that know how to aim like this IS, they will damage you quite easily and can basically kill you before you can do anything, because you lack the mobility to properly dive behind cover between shots. And the cupola isn't as strong as it is with the E3 or the E5, or basically the E4 as well, where you can bounce off shots easily that people try to connect there. Basically remotely aimed means that they shoot you, and I'm lucky to bounce that one. But now I get shot from the other side as well, which isn't that fun because now I have very little health left and I really need to pull back. At the same time, Jim is flanking around them, so I know he'll be coming up behind them, so now I have a choice. Either I go on front and I do the max damage that I can, or I hide and basically Jim will die. So I decide to be a bully instead and hope that Jim will take care of the special event tiger thing that I really haven't driven yet. So while Jim is occupying him, I go for the peek booming with these guys. Only they're not really into the peeking, so I can't do the booming. And I really do not have the HP to do the peeking myself, and I actually get really lucky here that he only tracks me. So I fix myself and I drive back again to do a bit more damage before hiding again, because any shot right now can kill me if placed well. But luckily these guys are unidums, so I'm not too worried about them. But I do want to use maximum cover just in case. And luckily Jim is still surviving as well, while I meet this guy and I track him, which is really lucky for me, because he's one of those people that can sneeze on me, but Jim does shoot him and he kills him. And in the meantime I can kill off the tiger then. And in the meantime, the event thingy has turned around and is going after Jim, so now I try to shoot him. But my first shot actually hits the ground instead of him, and he bounces my second shot, which isn't very helpful either. So I'm just hoping that I'll stay safe enough to do some damage and help Jim survive. So I have to take real care that I stay behind the bunker while shooting the guy, but now he has very little health left, so I'm leaving him to Jim. And instead go for the other two guys, and Jim actually does kill the guy, so that's perfect. So now I go forwards back to the peek booming, and this guy luckily isn't really looking at me, so I can shoot him while he tries to look at who he's going to shoot, and then he gets killed and the game is over. And this just goes to show that as long as your team are unidums, you can do pretty much in this tank even when you're very low on health. And I actually did a lot more damage than I thought I would, so this ace was quite a nice surprise. Especially since 2 games ago I got another ace, and that's the next game I'm gonna show you, which I absolutely loved. Because in that game I could be a very big bully, and I'll show you how and why exactly. Now this is mine, so we want to go heal, and our mediums don't really agree with that. But Jim is quite fast as well, so he drives in there, but that also makes him the primary target of the enemy. So he gets shot a lot right away, and no one is paying attention to me yet while I have the armor. So even though I do try to make use of that, I also know that Jim is unlikely to survive unless I draw their fire. But they're really completely ignoring me, so I know there's no hope for Jim, and I can only do what damage I can before hopefully just surviving myself. Now with me shooting that guy, the thing that I find the biggest threat is already gone, as this pig has absolutely no clue where to aim or where to shoot, and the Leo is nice to bounce just all over me, so I'm not too worried about that. So I drive ahead mostly to use the corpses as cover, so that people can't randomly shoot me in the bum. And then just turn around, load HE for the Leo, but he's actually running away, so I'm not really in a tank that allows me to chase him. So instead I go back to the opening of the hill and shoot the event tiger thingy and just follow on straight there because I do want to kill him. But as I want to do so, I get over eager, I don't aim properly, I bounce my shot and get shot instead. So I wait to reload and then just start shooting the people over there instead of the event tiger thingy right in front of me. Because with these rocks he will have a hard time shooting me, and that tiger is a much more fun target for me, especially since he's showing me that little creepola that allows me to kill him. And then I simply have to reload, aim properly, and find a new target. There goes the Leo, but I miss my shot and he escapes without damage. But that thing is really fast, so I'm not too surprised at that. I kill the event tiger thingy and then I go to head off to the campers because I know there's still a Jack Panther back in the base over there and he's just not making it easy for me to hit him. So now I'm currently wondering which target to choose, but this guy isn't really looking at me. He's only now starting to move again, which makes sense because he was taking a shot, but that allows me to get another shot into him. Well, his partner is actually driving around a lot so he can start shooting me. But his teammate is now completely ignoring me. Leo is bouncing on my butt, so I focus on the Jack Panther right in front of me and trust my armor to do the work for me, really, which it does. So I just load again and wait for it, angle a little, move a little, and he does damage me then. And my teammate nicks the kill, which I didn't really like, but oh well. There's still 2 kills left for me to get. So I drive there as fast as I can, which isn't really fast at all. And I finally get to shoot the Leo, and it's the kill shot, so I miss out on the other kill, but that's okay. I got enough, and it was quite a fun game for me. I like the bouncing on the button, and it shows the potential of this tank and how you can be a proper bully with it. But again, it really helps if the enemy team consists of unidumps. Overall, the Tiger P seems quite unloved and it's not that hard to ace, I found. But it's a fun tank, it's a good bully, and it's well worth the grind, which can be a lot of fun as long as you don't meet too many 2-9s, which you won't with the coming updates, so you really should be fine.